From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Come on, set! Set, go!
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams sprint plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards. Second down and 3. First down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McDonald. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And Mahomes is going to keep it. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
15.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
On the double. Catch that.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Love, they go play action now. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 19 yards that time for number 19.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Hey, Ridley.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now here's Mahomes. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going quickly out to the right side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it out.
Chewing up big yardage, another Nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. After one, it's 9-0. Now 2nd and 3.
15.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Love. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A 2nd down throw for Love. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Love now. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Touchdown, Broncos! Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that trims the lead down to 9. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2 yards still to go, 3rd down now. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Chiefs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Christian Kirk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Ready?
Now Love.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Come on, set.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Throwing. Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Love, this is third and goal.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right. 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Cole. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun. Love. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, Love. This is Fant on the short completion. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Broncos 17.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They throw it out right complete. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps them move the sticks. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now here's Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I agree with you, Bob. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Give to Pacheco off the option. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And one more time, here's Kirk. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Christian Kirk, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Hey, 57, 57. My side.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1st down, going to the air with Love. This is Fant on the short completion. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Blaster, 6. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Love now. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw now. Here's Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First down, Love to pass. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Hey, cross field. Set.
And it's caught.
Jack rep. Jack rep.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and go out on D.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 68 yards. And the Chiefs look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fighting through, and he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Smack, red. Black ultra. Claws red. Set,
Now Love. Gets this to Fant. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out right at the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here we go.
80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10. Here's Love. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
First down, Broncos.
Love. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go red. Black shot.
Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll be out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. So this one in the win column